What's up, everybody? Warships Season 8, Day 2. I made a last-minute decision to change my plan. Let's look here real quick. Still no gunboat energy. Haven't worked on any of my defenses. Last video discussed saving up and fast-tracking to Diddles. Well, changed my mind. I can't beat these shock launchers, so can't beat them. Add them, and that's where I'm at now. As you can see, I got 14 keys, so one chest away from smoke, so 3 total chests away from Diddles, which is okay with me. You know, puts me a little behind the times, but this is the base I'm running. Let's go over. This is my log. Let's look. Their time 2:38, 3:06, 3:05, 3:07, 2:36. 2:58, 2:54. So the times the bases are leaving for the average attack is decent. This was the last one. Let's check the enemy replay real quick. See those shock launchers in work. Gotta waste the GBE and still slows them down a little bit. And this one over here is doing work on all this. You got to waste the GBE. Still slows them down quite a bit. You know, that was a big addition to the base. Really helped. Really helped. I would actually recommend to everybody thinking about your decision on which route you're going. Again, forces them to go straight for the shock launcher, wasting GBE, wasting time. This shock launcher is just doing work up top, so warriors, no good. The base doesn't look like much. Really, it doesn't. Personally, I think I'd walk right through it except for the shock launchers, which just, I don't care who you are, got to admit, they make you think about every attack in a little bit different way. Slowing those warriors up top, have to waste the GBE down below, have to waste the GBE to get across, and still grabs them in the end. So, in every attack, you'll notice they do slow down the opponent quite a bit. I think on this one I had a horrible attack and retreated last minute. There was no point in going on. Here's a Diddle attack. Shock launcher up top doing work, slowing everything down a little bit. They got to go get it before the ER. In a game of seconds, you know, if you're drawing somebody off to, you know, well, that was a mistake, but since I'm up, anyways, in a game of seconds, if you're forcing them to go the opposite direction of an ER, you're doing a good job. Sends bullet, watch that shock launcher just do work and slow down that top attack, which means can't flare to the next one. They get awful spread out, and by the time he gets over there, flare runs out, loses half his troops on the ER. Takes him a lot longer. I had a horrible attack on this one. Horrible. It's the shock launchers. They just mess everything up. And see here, I didn't have my shock launcher, this one, over here to the right to slow bullet down. This is the attack that made me move it, because they can just lock that front one down, and that other one really isn't doing much and nothing until now, you know. So it was a waste of a shock launcher, in my opinion. Just a waste. So I moved it over there to slow that right side attack down, and it's helped quite a bit. But you see here, even in a bad placement, they're still doing work. I mean, cost the guy seconds, at least. So, point of this, I guess, is get shock launchers. Again, this is before I moved the second one. Distracted both of them to begin with. But bullets taking forever on that top one, which means they can't. You know, this guy had a pretty good attack, just coming in, taking care of that right side, and bullet left. He's pretty much the only one that tried this. Did take him a little too long. Now, I would like to see if there's a good example. Again, you know, the Donnie DK drop is fabulous. And this is my variation. Now notice, again, dropping way too many boats on the right. Coming up here, shocking on the left. Boom, look at the timing. They're just naturally right there at that bottom ER. I'm recommending giving this a shot. The only thing I look out for, again, is shock launchers. If there's shock launchers, I will go heavy Zuka, and that is normally a downfall for me. Here's a 4ER. I tried a simple split attack. You know, I couldn't really come up with something for this attack, so I figured just get a group to the right. I'm trying to keep my group of Zukas alive over here. And then once bullet gets out front, that side's pretty much okay. They took a little bit of a weird split, but it worked out up top. And then I just, you know, delayed quite a bit because of my flaring up top, and then just fanned my left side out. I got lucky here and did get one heavy to stick in front of the machine gun to the left, which was a benefit. It just was a nice spread. Nice spread. I got very, very lucky on my spread. Again, afraid to use flares. I had, you know, both ERs being worked on at once, so I figured just, you know, let them do their thing. Check out that Zuka just shooting right across there. So, play your gaps. Play everything you can. I mean, think of absolutely everything. Here again, this isn't. Watch the timing on the drop. Not fearing much, but with all these mines on the top left there, I sent 4 boats to the right, 4 boats to the left to get that ER down. I knew I was going to lose a bunch. And you notice they all, as the flare runs out, they're all right there at the ER. You throw one last flare. You throw your energy drink to get bullet nice and peppy, and hope for the best. You know, it seems to work out really well. Here again, if you watch the drop, this time I'm sending bullet first. 5 boats. Now you'll watch here. Boom. I'll give him a little blast to get him out in front. Clear all those mines. Comes out of it almost dead. So, again, got to pop him a drink, but figuring I'll let him get as close to dead as possible. Flaring the top left. All the troops go up. all the troops come down. Now again, I'm shocking these closer defenses to kind of get my heavies here. Now as the timer runs out, watch them just kind of bloop into a group, waiting, final flare, energy drink. So the attack is working against a non-shock launcher base. It'll average you in between 312 to 38. So it's a pretty effective attack. Pretty effective. Here again, 310. So something to think about. Now this is in my mind wide open for this style of attack. Again, 5 boats right. Will you let out the dog, bud? Thank you, son. 5 boats right. Let them get about right here. I like to get them almost shooting before I release the right, or the left side, excuse me. Now, as soon as that core goes down, I'm waiting, throwing now. Getting that flare out early. Timing is crucial. So you see here, I lock down the bottom to get my heavies up there without taking a bunch of damage since I have such few boats. Again here, shocking this middle section, watching the timer. Flare runs out right now. They naturally come right around. Flare, energy drink, and melt away. This is bullet, I think, tick 2. So as I progress I do plan on bringing bullet up, but there's other things that are more important right now, so that'll be something more towards the end game for me. 307. This is wide open for the same style attack. 5 boats. This time I think I shock everything up top, at least the stronger stuff, just to get them in there. Here comes my other side. They'll make it to about the machine gun, maybe the statue. Flaring now, getting that flare in the air before the ER goes down. Get this smaller group of heavies there in as large of numbers as you can, because that is all you have to get this one ER down. So the more you lose, the longer it takes. Now again, watching the timing, which is the most important thing. Boom, boom, energy drink. And the core melts pretty quick. So that's why I send the 5 to the right, 3 to the left. Sometimes 4 and 4, but normally bullet will go with the group to the right. So a lot of you notice the bases where your ERs, there's 2 ERs and heavy defenses in this area. A lot of people have come across or run that base style. At that point, what I would do is I would send bullet and a boat over here to this ER with a flare. I would release this group over here at the very bottom, and I would let them do their thing until bullet got this out. Now once bullet and the one group got this out, you just heavy rush these 2 ERs. It's a pretty simple attack unless they have shock launchers. So now, just for poops and giggles, let's I know my local leaderboard is pretty off the charts, off the map, but there's Python 2.0 in the Noel Scroll Club, so pretty proud of that, and even more proud of that. 3 ER gameplay, rank 17. Let's claim that chest. Juicy. Nom 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 nom. Alright, now let's see where we are here. So 10, 20 away. So again, still 2 chests. In those 2 chests, I'm not sure how much it's going to cost to max them out, but my intentions are, or I am at least hoping, that with the 400 I have now, the 600 coming, I'm hoping I'll be close to maxing out, if not to tick 4. At that point, then my goal will be to save for my 4th ER, save for upgrading, or save for my barrage and RLs. Once I get to that point, not really sure about the RLs yet, because diddles would be the only thing that they would harass. They're not going to stop seekers. They're, pea shooters to heavies. So I'm not really sure about I'm not really sold, basically. They're always very expensive. And they just, their damage is so low, 32. And, their health, a diddle will take them out in 1 shot. So I'm not sure. Might skip RLs and go for the Shock Blaster 3. Not really worried about that. So it looks like at that point I'll be going gunboat and mainlining straight to here. So there's my plan. Just wanted to get you guys caught up on the morning, and hope your season is going good. Please, everybody, remember, it is a very, very short season. So every single tech decision you make is important. Remember, jumping in tech is also very dangerous. If you make silly upgrades and silly unlocks, for example, I come back here and say, I want to upgrade my sniper tower. Okay? It gains me nothing except for 1,600 health on the tower itself, which no troops are really messing with. And still a diddle could pretty much, 2-shot it, 1-shot it. Damage, under 300. But that 25 tech could take your tech level into a group where now, if matchmaking is based off of tech level, for example, say it's from 1,000 to 1,500, you're in this group. And your tech level will be matched at that. So if I hit tech level 1,000, I could be matched up to 1,500, for example. If I keep my tech level under that 1,000, I'll still be in the 9 whatever to 1,000 range. So if it is based on tech level, like they say it is, keeping your tech level down is more important than adding a silly defense. Back to the professor, Shish Kebaba. Shout out to the genius. Effective tech. This sniper tower right here, to me, is an effective tech. And believe it or not, why I stopped here on this, because that last 10% isn't worth the 25 tech to me. Same with the shocks, same with the GBE. I mean, all of this stuff, same with this node here, all of this stuff, the cannons, all of that is pointless tech at this point in the game. Now come down here, while you're saving for, this, or, you're saving for bigger tech jumps. It might be a good idea to fall back and maybe add one or two things. But I'm not adding anything until it's necessary. And I know I'm not that good at the game, so I really feel the reason why my 3R gameplay has made it to rank 17 is I've kept my tech as low as I can. This morning, I unlocked at one time my med kits, my boom mines, and my shock launchers. In those, these are very good against heavies and will take out a diddle. So that, in my mind, was effective tech. These were very effective tech to a point. Now, if I were to upgrade them again, giving myself that 25 tech, what am I gaining? I'm gaining a little bit of damage and nothing on the shock duration, 0.3 of a second, that's nothing, and nothing on the damage, so why would I go any further? I'm not going to get another one, so there's no point in continuing on. Effective tech. If you need a better, more thorough explanation on effective tech and non-effective tech, please go to Shish Kebabber's channel, look back through his videos, and in one of them, he has highlighted effective tech. And I've ignored it for many seasons and never really thought it as important as it truly is. How do you think people like 204, other than the fact that he's immensely skilled with the game, but if you notice every season, his tech level is kept so low. He's always saying, yes, you can beat my base. It's easy. I don't have defenses. I haven't wasted my tech on any of this. He has the skill to keep his tech that low. This season, my goal is to keep my tech as low as possible, battle as hard as I can, as often as I can, and give it give it all I got. Every season, I have gone a different route. I will unlock everything, max everything out, blah, blah, blah. Every defense, every node, every this, every that. Well, at the end of the season, I always find myself matched with people that have around the same tech, which, if they haven't maxed all those things out, they're so much further along in the tech tree at the same level tech that I am. They have multiple things that I'm weeks away from getting, just because they focused on effective tech. So please, this season, think, is this tech worth what it's going to give me? Look at the health of the weapon. Look and see if it's going to give you another defense. Look and see if, how much health the defense is going to receive. So if it's a defense that everybody focuses on, for example, maybe it would be better to upgrade it so it takes longer to take it out. Stuff like that. Really think about the decisions. We have 20-some days this season, and every single tech choice you make is important. So please, before you hit unlock, before you hit upgrade, before you hit a button, stop. Take just 30 seconds. Look at the numbers and tell yourself, is this tech worth it? Is this one boom cannon worth the possibility of being put with higher tech level people? There's a big controversy of matchmaking not being tech based. Well, honestly, I'd like to consider myself a very observant person, and over the last 7 seasons, I have noticed because of the style play I have, maxing everything out, getting every node, this and that, I have noticed that you might out defense them, you might out offense them, but no matter what, those numbers are going to be in a certain range. So I firmly, as a boomer, believe that yes, tech is part of matchmaking. I could be wrong. I could be right though. And if I am right, is every tech point worth what it could potentially do to you? Is it worth possibly going into that next group? Here's an example. Yesterday, rank 16, I saw 4 ER players, and I've seen 2 ER players with every defense maxed out. So, yes, you can be a maxed out low level at a higher rank, but the point of that is, if you're looking at the tech that the 2 ER player would have after getting the extra nodes, the flamethrowers, the this, the that, getting everything that he could get up to the 2 ER point and having them maxed, mines, etc. If you total his tech, and then you go to that 4 ER player who actually, that I faced, he had no defenses. You saw the 4 ER player in this video with no defenses. None whatsoever. So the tech is going to be similar. Yes, he's further along, but he doesn't have everything the other person has. So, my opinion, sitting here first thing in the morning over a cup of coffee, just tripping on warships, trying to figure out how to become a better player. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Take from it what you will. But 3 ER, rank 17, and at least this season, I have a plan. And we'll see how it works. I'll keep you up to date. I'll make another video later. Shout out to the Boom Beach community. Best damn group of people on the face of the earth. Don't know what I would do without y'all. Have a great day.